There is a dimension right in front of you that you've never seen. Not because it's hidden, but because you're still looking with the wrong eyes. The Sasquatch people say, a human without inner sight is like a bird with wings that never learned to fly. Today, the wings open. But only if you're willing to face the one thing you've avoided your entire life, yourself. Most humans try to awaken by learning more, reading more, watching more, collecting wisdom like souvenirs. But Sasquatch teachings are brutally simple. You cannot awaken in the mind that keeps you asleep. Awakening is not learning. It is unlearning. It is subtractive. It is extraction. It is the moment you stop trying to fix the world. And finally, admit the truth. You haven't fixed yourself. Your nervous system is carrying years, maybe decades, of unprocessed density. And density blocks perception. Not metaphorically, literally. You cannot perceive subtle realms while holding emotional compression. Your auric field collapses inward, like a star imploding. This is why Sasquatch do not reveal themselves to most people. Because you perceive reality through the shape of your inner field. And most fields are distorted, fragmented, and ungrounded. Not because you're bad, but because you were never taught how to feel. Sasquatch do not hide from humanity. Humanity hides from itself. They do not cloak themselves with magic. They simply stand in a frequency most humans cannot attune to. Think of it like radio signals. Every being broadcasts a station. Most people broadcast static, unresolved emotion, looping thoughts, survival impulses. Sasquatch broadcast coherence, alignment, presence, a stillness so deep it bends the air around them. To perceive them, you must become more like them, an aligned, coherent human who feels instead of reacts. When your field is aligned, your inner sight activates naturally. This is why they call their presence the mirror in the forest. You do not find them. You become someone they can stand near. Cue sacred geometry animations. Your thoughts have shape. Your emotions have weight. Your intention has a frequency. Every state you enter reorganizes the geometry of your subtle body. Fear collapses geometry inward. Shame splinters it. Rage electrifies it. Avoidance fogs it. But presence, presence sharpens the field. Presence organizes your inner geometry into symmetry. Symmetry creates resonance. Resonance tunes you into the higher spectrums of perception. This is the eye that sees. Not your physical eye. Your geometric eye. The coherence of your field. This is why Sasquatch Elders say, you do not see with eyes. You see with alignment. Practical, actionable, just like you asked. Walk slowly, bare feet if possible. Feel the ground until the mind stops narrating. Your field drops into coherence when the earth is allowed to hold you. Ask yourself, what emotion have I refused to feel this week? Sit with it. Let it rise. Let it shake. Let it empty. This clears the density that blocks subtle sight. Pick an object in nature, a leaf, a rock, a tree. Hold your attention there for 30 seconds without drifting. This is how you reclaim control of your frequency. Breathe slowly into your belly for 2 minutes. This disables fight or flight long enough for your field to expand. Do these consistently and you will notice something strange. Nature begins responding differently to you. Birds, wind, patterns, synchronicities. The geometry of reality begins to flicker. You become visible to the unseen world. Sasquatch watchers search for footprints, but Sasquatch look for something else. Stillness. Not silence. Many humans are silent but chaotic inside. Stillness is your vibration stabilizing. When your inner field stops wobbling, you become detectable to interdimensional species. This is the sound you can't hear, becoming the sight you've never seen. You asked for quantum plus physics, plus mystery. The quantum field is not a theory. It is the raw, vibrating texture of reality. Your body is an antenna. Your emotions tune the antenna. Your inner work clears the static. Your presence sharpens the signal. You begin accessing micro-dimensions layered inside the physical world. Most people think dimensions are up or far away. They're not. They're overlapping this one, vibrating a fraction faster. Sasquatch shift between these layers by adjusting their internal frequency, the same way a fish swims between thermoclines in the ocean. Your consciousness can do the same. Sasquatch are not here to save you. They are here to remind you you've forgotten your power. Their message is simple. Humanity is entering a timeline split. One path is unconscious automation. The other is sovereign awakening. The difference isn't spiritual knowledge. It isn't crystals. It isn't belief. It is inner mastery, emotional courage, frequency integrity, daily discipline. Boots on the ground actually means stop escaping into spirituality and start transforming your inner reality. This is the teaching of the elders. This is the teaching of episode 2 and 3. The forest is watching, not with judgment, but with patience. Your guides, your ancestors. The Sasquatch people, they are waiting for one thing, for you to remember that awakening is not a moment. It's a practice, a becoming, a rebuilding of the human you were always meant to be. And when you do this work, when you clear your field, sharpen your presence, and awaken your inner sight, you will finally see what has been standing beside you all along. If this message resonated, episode 4 is coming. The one who watches you when you sleep. A deeper dive into consciousness, dream tracking, and multidimensional contact. For those who feel called to become a student of these teachings, to learn the actual techniques to raise your vibration, expand your field, and build energetic contact with the Sasquatch people. I invite you to step into my Sasquatch Energetic course. The link is below. And before you leave, reflect on this question. Where in my life am I still refusing to see myself? Your next dimension begins there.